Hello and welcome, my dear fellas. Just want to say, yeah, all plays are going to stay. Need to change my clothes briefly. Hey, mate. I missed the bets. I got them from Tuesday, but okay, I will repeat. No props. No props. I will repeat. Just give me a few seconds, please. Just 1 second. Gabriela Fernandez to win and Jean Matsumoto to win. Yes, Gabriela Fernandez to win and Jean Matsumoto to win. These are my bets. Hello, Mason. How are you doing? I just need to change my clothes quickly and I'm coming. My back are kind of, just gonna say kind of better. The whole situation is improving, I ain't gonna lie. Looking way significantly better. The whole situation. Cat. Here I am, Mr. Cat. Good card. Yeah, not bad. I'm thinking of covering PFL and this card simultaneously. But I will see whether I can work it out because tomorrow I don't work. That's good thing. I can go to my BJJ session, but I need to get some sleep, man. Really, I got new bed for sleeping. I'm still having a hard time with that. Ain't gonna lie. No, new bed is well, it's different. Now I used to sleep on this bed, but now I got a new bed for sleeping. Mattress is extremely stiff, and I'm still getting used to it, but it's gonna be better for my back. Definitely gonna be better. I mean, stylistically, it's a better choice for my back, but I'm not sure whether this is, I need some time to get used to it, if you know what I mean. But you'll see me fighting soon, very soon. I've got some options. I've got two options right now, not one. So if one option fails, I'll have second option. Just saying I'm into spirit of things. But my back are kinda better, ain't gonna lie. Kind of better. Not the best though, but kind of better. Here, fellas. Just had to do something. My conditioner is on and I'm cool. I'm getting cool. This is getting colder right now. So yes, I'm trying to stay in the spirit of things. Yeah, trying to get into the spirit of things. But it is what it is. It's all about battling. I'm all about battling. Nice day. Another heat wave is going to strike here. We must get ready for another heat wave, and I ain't too impressed with that, but life can suck sometimes. 110. Too much, man. Just too much. 116. 116 too much. Just too much. How's the day now, Mason? I reckon never gets above 68 till you're good. Pizza. Smoke marijuana. But marijuana helps you work more, right? I know that you go to bed very late. I assume you work all night, so I hope you will be able to do your work at the age of 35 or 40 because it looks pretty much difficult, that kind of work. 3 hours behind Florida. 3 a.m. in Naples is midnight in Frisco. I hope so too, MTG. Don't know about you, but Hernandez hit the scale on the second attempt. So that should mean something, right? Or work 7 days, like 5 hour days. 5 hours. Wow. My accountant sometimes works 16 hours and sometimes he rests. But I ask him how much time he work, how much time you work, he says, you never know, my friend. I said, how do you mean you never know? Well, he said, I don't know because sometimes I've got more work, sometimes I've got less work. He says it depends though. Hey, Aiden, how you doing? Mason is enjoying San Francisco life. Yes, he is enjoying San Francisco life. Only to Bulgaria. I don't like to travel too much. But there is a chance of traveling to Croatia because a Croatian promotion called me to fight. So yes, there is a chance. I'm not going to say it will or won't happen, but they called me for the fight. I should be having professional debut in Serbia though, but that Croatian promotion offered me a slot, and we're about to see. Yes, I did. I actually like bolognese. To Chicago, huh? Well, it's easy when you're a rich guy, Mason. Yes, he can travel. He's got money, man. That's excellent. So glad because that guy has a lot of money to travel, and that's amazing, I think. I really think that's amazing. But he started working early on. Hey, Leandro. Mason started working early on. He started off on time. I mean, literally, who gives a damn about us because we didn't start on time, huh? Guys, got. I say Hamzat. Actually, I'm pretty confident in Hamzat. Actually, very confident in Hamzat. And you? Round one Hamzat says MTG. I don't know whether it's gonna be round one or not, but I have a feeling Hamzat should get the job done. That's the only feeling I have at the moment. Never mind, mate. Even if next weekend we don't have good odds, we can wait. Time is all we have, so no worries. I know, no boxing this weekend. I haven't seen any event this weekend in boxing, but Ruziboyev, maybe. Yes, maybe Ruziboyev. Unfortunately, I didn't. I was not in the city, man. That's a goddamn problem. I was not in the city. No. This construction work is literally killing me. I do construction, I go to a training session, then shops closed when I come here. I feel like an idiot, I'll be honest, but It's not that I don't have money, but I'm just an idiot who doesn't have time. He's own two condo. No, I own one condo. I am paying credit for the second one. Uh, you think sauna, right? Yeah, yeah, sometimes. Only when I cut weight, but sometimes, yes, but only when I cut weight. The ice bath. Yes, I love ice bath. Yes, I love ice bath. Ice bath is one of the best things I have ever done in my life. Yes. Better be a Bible tree. It should happen. Reno, I don't know, Mason. No, ice bath is excellent. It's cool. No, I actually love ice bath. No, no, man. It recovers you. No, no. Why do you think it's bad? It's actually excellent. I've done it many times. No, listen, you don't know unless you try. How does that sound? Hey, no, no, no. Just try it out, fella. Cold showers. Cold showers, I don't like cold showers. I do it from time to time, but I don't like it. Ice bath is different, imagine. I ain't gonna lie, I hate cold showers too. Minute, two, three, depends. Amazing, Aiden. 1, 2, 3 minutes, depends, city by the bay. I'm a mountain kid, don't forget that. I can't do for 15 minutes. I told you 2 or 3 was my record. 1, 2, 3, something like that, but I usually go out after 1 minute. Listen, I know I sound like a super saiyan, but I have my own limits, and I ain't going to dick that I can do something that I can't. I have done for 15 minutes. 16? How? What are you made of? Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot that you have special skills, but I don't know. I don't know how you succeed, man. Uh, don't know. I don't know how it works. With them, I really don't know. I ain't going to lie. I don't know how it works. Not worth it now. When he was plus 500, it was worth it, but I guess it means that more and more people are picking Adelaide to win, right? Does that mean that more and more people are picking Adelaide to win? No problem, man. I plan to stream for another 30 minutes. No worries. 30 more minutes I plan to stream. Tomorrow I'm gonna stream longer anyways. Good luck with that. I don't know how much are the odds. I'm covering UFC for sure, and I'm thinking of covering PFL Africa. I'm just thinking, not gonna say that I will cover it, but I'm thinking of it. That is my plan for this weekend. I might do a 10-hour stream. Mm, I played Matsumoto and Fernandez to win only those two. GG Golovkin. Really? You really think he was gonna return? Read about it today. Hmm. So what do you think? Fake news or real news? What is your opinion on that? Same. I also hope he stays retired. I think it would have been better for him to stay retired in the first place. I love Golovkin. Yeah, man, but I don't know whether a return makes much of a sense for him. I mean, he already won everything he could. I don't know why would he return, unless he's broke. But I doubt he's broke. I mean, you never know, but doesn't sound pretty likely to me in the first place. But literally, he won everything he could. Absolutely. You think he is returning for another fight with Canelo? Hmm. That's interesting. I wasn't thinking much about that. Uh, what's Fury 3? Makes no much sense to me. Should have been a fake news. That fight doesn't make much of a sense to me. Again, who am I to judge? No. Like, who am I to judge? But to me, that doesn't sound pretty realistic. That fight doesn't sound realistic to me. Don't blame me, just saying what I think. Not sounding realistic at all. Again, doesn't have to mean I'm right. I'm just saying that doesn't sound too realistic to me. Again, I might be wrong. You know that very well. I think it's fake news. I also think it's fake news. Yeah. I also think it's fake news, Phil. Just have a feeling it's a fake news, but for Usyk versus Fury 3, I'm also hoping that it's a fake news, but I can't guarantee though. How are you doing, Phil? Yeah, you're showering very, very quickly. It was a very quick shower. My place, Gabriela Fernandez to win and Jean Matsumoto to win. Yeah, you can always post my plays on Discord. That is actually good, because people will easier inform themselves. That's a good idea, man. I think you did a good thing by posting my picks on Discord generally. Sometimes we will win, sometimes we will lose, but that's how it works. I'm actually, people gonna say I'm confident in Brazilians. That's not how I look at things. I just look at realistic facts. Very lazy. You're good. I've been working all day, then I was in the training session. My back hurts, but yes, you're right. I'm resting now. Then I'll go to sleep. But tomorrow, yes, tomorrow I will sit and stream. You are right, I am lazy. You're right. I like this one. Yes, I am lazy. Thanks, man. I know you're joking. I know. I'm only doing lane streams when my back hurts. Just to know, only when my back hurts, I'm doing lane streams. If I'm sitting up, then my back are better, and that's generally how it works with me. Ah, man, training MMA is so difficult. I mean, if you don't work, if you don't have a job and train MMA, that's it's difficult, not that difficult, but if you work job and train MMA, very difficult life. But very challenging though, but I got used to it. I got fluffy winning. I mean, if you don't have a job and fight MMA and train, it's also hard, but not that hard. But if you have to work and train, it's very difficult. Dolidze gonna win. I hope so, man. Dolidze is a heavy underdog. Hernandez hit the scale on the second attempt. I'm also looking forward to Dolidze's fight. I think he could get the job done, but we mustn't count out Fluffy, though. Dolidze is doing way much better since he moved to 185. To be honest, I think, thanks, Alex. I think that's a good choice. Think TKO or submission. I would rather go TKO. Very hard to submit Hernandez. TKO more likely to me. Roman is doing significantly better since his move to 185. At 205, he was having a hard time. But at 185, he's doing well. Yes, I know Merab is gonna be in the corner, but corner doesn't fight. Fighter fights. If you have the best cornerman in the world and you don't listen to what they say, don't expect too much. But if you listen to their instructions, then you should be fine. Merab is just a hard worker. Yeah, lucky one for him. I agree. I agree. That's very true. Merab is a very lucky one for him. That's true. Um, but Merab, I think he is extremely disciplined. I think he is super hard worker, and I think that's why he succeeded because of his dedication. I don't think Merab has ever had much of a talent. He has just been a hard worker. For example, look at me. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I was the guy who was bullied in elementary school all the time. In high school, some people were also bullying me until I started training Taekwondo and knocked out a guy with a head kick. Then they didn't bully me, but they were still like, annoying, boring. Like in college, I was training Taekwondo. Later, I moved to kickboxing. Then I trained a bit of Muay Thai, Drunken Fist. Trained a bit of BJJ, and now I'm training MMA like for 3 years, training every day, literally. No. Sometimes I even train twice a day when my job allows. I'm getting ready for my professional debut. And at the age of 37, making a professional debut is totally crazy, but Even my family doesn't want to speak with me because of that. But I'm like, bring it on. I'm like, whatever, just bring it on. No, I realized that there are many weaker promotions. There are people who don't know to grapple well, and there are people who just want to fight without much skill. I can do well in smaller promotions because I've got some technicality. I've got decent BGG. I'm a fair striker. Why? Those guys mostly know to strike. They don't know much on the ground. I will not put money on you. That's okay, man. Don't put money on me because betting is always risky. That's good. I know, even when I put money on someone, I'm scared, so I understand that. Betting is always risky. But for the last 3 years, I've been training every single day. Literally every single day. Maybe only Sunday I make a break. I'm originally from Kyustendil, Bulgaria, but I live in a city called Pančevo, Serbia. In Serbia, I live in a city called Pančevo, but I'm originally from Kyustendil, a city in Bulgaria. I mean, I was just born in Kyustendil. I used to live in a small village called Cigovčark. That's that's where I grew up until I went to school. When I went to school, we moved to Serbia. My family moved to Serbia. Unfortunately, they love to drink a lot. That's something I dislike about Bulgaria. I don't like to drink alcohol. I'm not a guy who likes alcohol. In Georgia, they drink? Really? I didn't know that. Even now I'm striking. That's excellent. Keep it up, mate. Even now I'm drinking. So wait, in Georgia, they also like to drink. Didn't know that. I've never been to Georgia. But Georgia has some of the toughest fighters on the planet. I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe you have special genes or whatever. But like majority of Georgian fighters are extremely tough. I don't know how. That's actually a small state. I mean Georgia. Like Georgia's population is not too big, but they have so many high-level fighters. Strange, isn't it? I remember it's all about our genetics. I remember one Georgian guy. I don't know whether you know him, Luka Georgadze. He was fighting with my teammate Marko Bojkovic, and I've never seen a guy taking a beating so well. Genetics are important. I've never seen, yeah, Georgadze lost that fight via decision, but man, 98% of people would be knocked out. He ate so many shots, but he was like, I'm fine. And he literally got up like nothing happened. After every round, he takes a beating and he gets up like nothing happened. I've never seen a guy taking a beating so well. Yes, he's a striker, yes. Originally coming off kickboxing, but he does pretty well in MMA. I've never seen a guy taking a beating so well. I don't know what that guy made of, but I think he's the toughest guy I've ever seen. And he looks normal. He's not too muscular or when you see him in the street, you would say like a normal guy. A normal guy working normal job. 9-2 the record. Yes, that's him. Like for example, when you see him in the street, you would say, okay, a normal guy. Normal guy going to work and that's it. But that guy, like, I've never seen somebody taking a beating so well. I think that guy is unfinishable. I mean, via knockout, he's unfinishable. Everybody can get finished by submission or referee stoppage all. But that guy, Luka Gorgadze, is unfinishable. He's like Vettori. Ah, they have to go to another country. Yeah, I understand. Maybe you don't have enough dodges or whatever. Like you got to move from Georgia if you want to advance. I understand. You got to move out of Georgia, right? Ilya, Roman, Merab, they all moved. So what is the problem in Georgia? You don't have enough of high quality dodges or I mean, you got high level fighters. Nobody can argue with that. You got top tier fighters, but like, what is the problem? You don't have enough dodges or in Serbia is the same situation. Ah, high level MMA trainers. Yes, I think Rodriguez gonna win. Yes. Ah, yeah, you're right. You got top tier fighters, but you need high level coaches. Maybe in Georgia you don't have many high level coaches. That's true. But in America you have, in England you have. You're good in judo. Yes, I know. You're good in judo. You're good in wrestling. You're good in sambo. Literally, if a Georgian guy grabs you, you're in a big problem. But not many Georgian guys are strikers. For example, Giga Chikadze is a striker, but I don't know many Georgian guys that are high level strikers. Why? Canada. Uh, my favorite Canadian fighter is Jasmine Jasudavicius. Only ballet is in ours. Ah, yes. We aren't. My favorite Canadian fighter is Jasmine Jasudavicius right now, but and also used to be George St. Pierre, but I think Jasmine Jasudavicius has the Lithuanian origin. I think GSP is cool. I used to like Mike Malott, but I don't know that his fighting style is pretty weird. There are many Canadian fighters who did well. Rory McDonald, for example, was amazing. But can you believe that I don't drink alcohol? Does it sound realistic when I say that? I don't drink at all, fella. Drink is good. Ah, if I drink one beer, I'm super sleepy. I think you would roll out of laughing. Um, well, if you drink with your friends, sometimes I've got nothing against it. But I'm not a guy who handles drinking pretty well. 10 to 12 liters a week. It seems your body is very tolerant to drinking. I could drink one glass of beer and I would be like, I literally be like, man, I wanna sleep. No, no, no. If you can drink, like your body is tolerant to drinking, but I would be like, I drink one glass. Yeah. I drink one glass of alcohol of like beer, for example. I'm super sleepy. My body not tolerating drinking very well. No, I don't. What is that? Cha-cha? Let me check. I don't know what is that. Cha-cha is a strong traditional Georgian brandy, often referred as Georgian grappa or Georgian vodka. You have your own vodka? No, I've never heard of this. Wow. So Georgia has its own vodka, huh? Like we have our own national drink in Bulgaria is called mastika. It's very hard to drink. Yeah, chacha is probably super strong. A lot of wine. Like in Bulgaria, I'm telling you, we have a national drink called mastika. It's like, well, it's hard alcoholic drink, but it smells like grass. It's hard, but it has a taste of grass. But literally, I'm not joking. Very hard drink with a taste of grass. Yes, mastika. Type it on internet. Yes, yes, mastika. Mastika. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. How does the bottle look? That is our national drink. Yeah, that's it, mastika. But it's extremely strong. I can only drink one glass of that, and I'm like, nap time. At least I learned something new today. So cha-cha is a national drink of Georgia. I can't live without drinks. Well, if your law allows drinking, bring it on, man, if it makes you happy. If drinking makes you happy, I'm fine with that. If it's legal, bring it on. I didn't know that people like to drink in Georgia. I only cannot live without MMA, man. Everything else is optional, but MMA is not optional. My genetic is good for this. That's amazing. My genetic is actually horrible for drinking, but I have one very fun story to tell. I have the two grandpas, and grandpa from my dad used to be a heavy alcoholic, and my grandpa from my mom's side hated drink, just like me. And funny thing, my mom doesn't drink, my dad hates drinking, and I'm the guy who can't handle drink. I'm a guy who drinks one beer and I'm like, literally. I have genetics to that to mom's grandpa. He was a hard worker. He was a construction guy just like me. Very hard worker, but he lived in a village though. but he was extremely hard worker. Genetics to sleep. Oh yeah, he was going to sleep very early. You are right about that. My grandpa was getting up at like 5 a.m. and he was also having cattle. He was doing, agriculture, and he was doing construction at summer. And yes, he was waking up very early, like at 5 a.m., 5:30, 6. He was feeding his cattle, then he was going to work. They were having a lot of land, and that's how they were surviving. But yes, like I'm not a guy who stays late at night unless I must stream. For example, when it's UFC event, I do it. When it's UFC event, I do it. My great father was farmer, always work hard, always drink wine. He lived 93 years. My grandpa lived 88 years, but he was literally living that kind of a life, same. Yeah. My grandfather also was a farmer. He lived 88 years. And my grandma, she was having some problems, not sure. Some leg issues. She died like at 60, and at 60, maybe 65 years. She didn't live long. She had some leg issues. I have mom and dad. I don't have wife and kids. So, yeah, I do, but we don't live together. I think I'm your first subscriber and watcher from Georgia. I have another subscriber. He's Georgian, but he lives in America. Uh, his YouTube name is Take No Prisoners, but he's Georgian, but he lives in America. Like for asking how long you live in America, he said I moved like way ago. Yeah. Yes, he doesn't live in Georgia. If you're living in Georgia, you're my first subscriber who lives in Georgia. Yes, you are. PBJ sandwich was moldy. Ouch. Show you everything anytime you will like here. Georgia? How much is price of living in Georgia? Plane tickets or uh, 200? How much would be to fly to Georgia? Like, do you know the prices of plane tickets? I know Georgia doesn't require visa from Serbia. I know visa is not required, that's what I know, but how much would be plane tickets? Could be a nice destination if I have time sometimes. Also, we'll check. Yeah, check it out how much are plane tickets. Like, I can come 3, 4 days. Why not, man? I know Georgia doesn't need visa to travel, and that's excellent because if I need visa for some state, it's like a pain in the ass. But if you don't need visa, it's amazing. Plus, I heard that Georgia is very friendly towards foreign people. It's free, yes. Yeah, and one of my friends was in Georgia, and he told me that they were extremely friendly towards him. Merab, King of Georgia. No. I'm talking about Georgia in Europe. No, Georgia, Merab's homeland. Merab Dvalishvili homeland. One of my friends used to be, used to be, you know, he was in Georgia. He was in Batumi, I think. Let me ask him for the name of the city. Hold on. Stay in the chat. He says Batumi, Georgia. That was the name of the city. 300, not too much. That's acceptable. $300, that's okay. Yeah, my friend says that he was in Batumi, Georgia. He says like people were very friendly. Is it like a city on the sea? Yeah, he said he visited Batumi like few years ago. And he says people were pretty friendly. He said I was shocked, like I'm a foreign guy and they were very friendly actually. Like Los Angeles. How's the climate in Georgia? Do you have a lot of snow or I'm actually a mountain kid. I don't like when it's extremely hot. Aside of not liking when it's extremely hot, I can tolerate everything. Even if it's minus 30, no problem. But if it's extremely hot, that's a problem. We have also mountains. Every city in Georgia is friendly. Cold. Oh, I love it, man. I love cold weather, man. I just don't like when it's too hot. I'm usually extremely nervous when it's too hot, but when it's cold or when it's even in summer cold, amazing, amazing, man. That's great. In winter is better. Big snow, nice, very nice. In Serbia it snows. It usually snows. We don't have very big snows unless on mountains, but it snows every year. This year, for example, we had 6 inches of snow. So I can't say it doesn't snow. It snows, but every season is good. Anyways, right now I would have to go. Need to sleep tomorrow. I'm covering UFC 100%. About PFL Africa, I don't know. I will see how I feel after the training session, but good thing I don't work tomorrow. So I should be fine. Ain't gonna say I'm gonna cover both, but I'm covering UFC 100%. I will see how I feel, and that's all I got to say so far. Good luck, everyone. Thanks a lot. Hello, Kev. Got to go right now. See ya tomorrow. I'm covering UFC. About PFL Africa, I don't know. We'll see. See ya.